It's the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway in Foxborough. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On first down, Favre. And his first pass is incomplete.
All right, go get him now.
Now a 2nd and 10. Favre. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Favre to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, Green. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, Favre. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Favre. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional and mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Coming right, this is Martin on the toss. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun, it's Brady. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion is Welker. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Green, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Green. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw is Favre. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Favre. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Favre. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
1st and 10, it's Favre. That's pulled in by Brooks. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down and a yard. Throwing is Favre. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Sharp. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's ride up.
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. With it is Brown. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3rd and 4. Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Favre to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 9. Favre. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here now, 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost.
Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Brady to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Green. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Favre. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Favre. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Patriots now down 21-17. 80 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete. It's Collins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
To throw is Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brady to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they're out of timeout, so this one has to be in the end zone. So make sure you have your fastest guys and your best leapers on the field for this play.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
One final try now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because